Hey guys out there. I just kind of wanted to do a little talk here with all of you. Anybody that comes across this or follows me, things like that, just made me kind of think about it as I'm filming some content for my YouTube channel. Which, if you're not followed, go follow. In the link will either be below or it'll be over on my profile. It's just I think Michael B. Berlin. I think is what the ID is there. But go follow me, my journey. There'll be all kinds of stuff, podcasts, everything and anything on there basically. But the purpose of this video for you guys is talking about mental health. So just kind of thinking about that. Since Sunday, I'm actually doing a charity event in our local community that a guy that found sobriety and has been sober from drugs for the last 10 years, and then also another old friend of mine who has been sober for a handful of years as well, and doing much better, spreading a cause across America, things like that. But they're putting on an event together. It's a 1 mile walk or 7K run, walk, whatever you do basically. But I was consider doing it, the 7K in my wheelchair, to prove a point about mental health awareness, because that's what it's for: mental health awareness and sobriety awareness. But I just think that, a lot of you guys out there, sorry if I offend you, but, obviously very afraid to speak out in this world. We have a lot of hate, a lot of crime. The world that we live in right now is at a very massive decline, and it's very unfortunate. I'm sure you see it all over the news, all over the politics and things like that, of how it's in a decline. And that's just unfortunate that we got to live in a world like that. So I want to be the one to help you guys spread the awareness about mental health, and that it is okay to, express yourself, be who you want to be, go out there and accomplish the dreams that you thought were never achievable. But I am here to tell you they are. They're very attainable. Anything you put your mind to is attainable. You just have to be confident in your ability to do so. And I think that's a lot of what people struggle with, is that confidence part. We grow up with rough childhood. We have family that maybe don't support us. Maybe we were bullied in school or had a bad experience in school. Or maybe we're currently going through all that. I don't know. I mean, there's different age brackets on these social media sites, so I guess it can apply current or past. But a lot of us go through those times and tribulations and never move on from it. There was one event or multiple events that affected us indefinitely and made a huge impact on us. And now we're going into our older years, if you're an adult, or, we're still getting through that process if you're still like a kid or a teenager. And I'm here to tell you that it is okay to feel that way. It's okay to have the emotions. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be happy. Like, all those are perfectly normal, perfectly okay. As humans, we all go through stuff. Not everybody is always going to want to be nice. Sometimes people just mentally are not wired in that fashion. Why? That's why we have criminals that go to prison for a very long time, because their brain's just not wired to be that, positive, understanding individual. And so to those people, I know you can do better, and I know you have the potential, and I hope if you see this video, it, brings you justice and makes you want to be a better human being. But to those average, everyday individuals, same thing. It's okay to cry if you feel sad, whether you're in public or in a room by yourself. It's okay to want to feel like you want to punch something or bang your head on something or whatever, if something is frustrating. And it's okay to be happy as well. There's nothing wrong with smiling. I used to be a truck driver for a very long time, and every time I went into a steel mill, all the gatekeepers, they would always wonder why I was always smiling. Well, I'm smiling because it made you smile, and now you're asking me about it. It brightened your day. So I didn't have to say anything to you for you to smile. It just naturally turned out that way. And so, same thing. We get criticized about our heights, our weights, how we look, how we dress, everything like that. And I'm sorry, but, everybody has their own style. Everybody is into something different, and everybody's going through something different. And so it's okay to be different. Actually, me personally, I dress more professional and stuff just because I own businesses and I want to be presentable. But not every day I feel like being presentable. And whether I own a business or not, like some days I just want to dress in gym clothes and be comfortable and, not have a care in the world. And I feel like you guys should feel the same way. Because, every day we shouldn't be pressed to try and impress somebody. We really shouldn't. Everybody gets judged on their looks, their hairstyle, how they dress, whether they're, skinny or fat, whether they're tall or short, black or white. It really does not matter. And honestly, it shouldn't matter. I have some heavier set people, and they are probably the most confident, heavy set people that I know. And, I pride them in who they are because I love it. It doesn't matter whether, you were blessed with a problem or whatever. Some people go to the gym every day and they still can't lose the weight. They just have medical reasons that keep them from doing it, but they still go out there and try. There's people who, are depressed, sad, having a hard time getting out of that slump, and maybe they ate themselves or sat themselves into depression and gained the weight. Same thing with skinny people. Maybe they have an eating disorder that they, struggle with because of impressions and confidence and things like that it affected them, and maybe they feel, body dysmorphia is a real thing. And same thing with how they dress. Like, who cares? Like, literally, you have to learn to just look at that person and be like, mentally, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you have to say. I'm me because I'm me, and I'm proud of who I am. And so you just got to go into it with that mentality. Fear gets the best of us, and we worry about what everybody has to say, and who cares? We have to live the lives that we wake up and go through every single day, not them. They have their own battles. And I'm sure deep down inside, if they're bullying you or making fun of you or, mad at you for whatever reason, I'm sure it's because they're taking it out on you and they don't know how to express it. And so they take that emotion and put it on you. Most of us don't take time to breathe and just think about what we're going to do or say and how it affects other people around us. And so, I think for now that's really all I have to say. Because I don't want to make this video too awfully long. I know it's probably already full couple minutes long. But I just want to know that, all of you, doesn't matter what you look like, what you're doing, or how you're doing, you're all beautiful in one way or another. It doesn't matter. Because you could have the most attractive individual, but the worst personality, and makes them ugly because of their personality. So they're still ugly in some way. So no matter what, all of you are beautiful in one way or another. And I want you to know that. So be confident in who you are, be intentional with who you are, and if you have a purpose in life, then make sure you share that purpose. Make sure the world understands what that purpose is. Because the world is going to become a better place if everybody knows those purposes. And if you're not afraid to get up, stand up for yourself, be beautiful in who you are, and be confident in who you are. Doesn't matter what other people think. There's always going to be somebody out there that disagrees with you, and that's okay. So, God bless. Love you all. If you got to this point and watched it all, then comment below if you found value in this or not, or if you would like to see more content like this. I love getting on. I mean, I just recently myself got over the fear of being on camera, but now that I'm on, I've always been that person that's kind of helped people out my entire life. People's always ran to me for advice. And I love preaching about certain things that I learn or learn from other people. If I see it